Ruben, so many positives, so much good against Nottingham Forest, but the two things that we saw where Manchester United conspired against themselves is two bad habits that you're trying to break, which is conceding first and then curing being really poor in the final third. So, how do you go about trying to fix those problems?
The- f- uh, Considering first, if you look at our season, we improve in that department because we are more focused. But every time we disconnect a little bit, and you can look at the goal against Nottingham was a disconnection. We are there, is a corner, and then we have players for second ball, and then you suffer a goal, and then the game change. You know, that is something that we work on every day in every exercise, no matter if it's a passing drill, they need to be focused. So we try that. And then in the offense, we try to put the players in that position a lot of time during training.
There's so much attacking quality in this team and different sort of dynamic of profiles. Is it more a psychological thing, the issues in the final third where players perhaps are snatching or they're desperate or it's just not flowing, so they're not as calm as they should be in terms of their decision making?
I think they need to spend more time in that position because some of the games we didn't have a lot of games like Nottingham, like just attacking.
Yeah.
We have to spend more time there. And also in that moment, if you look at Rasmus and Josh and Garner, they want this. They try to shoot, especially Garner. They want really bad, but we are not doing the things with the quality that it should do.
As a head coach, when you've got such a big game coming up against Lyon that could potentially rescue, define this season, but also be so helpful for the future if United go on to win the Europa League, how do you control the messaging around it so that your players still sort of stay level?
That is something that, of course, I'm new in Premier League, but if you are a coach and you are playing in Europa League or Champions League, and then you have to win your league, I had that experience. So it's easier for me. It's like a natural way of working, but the message is just full focus on this game. I don't talk about the next game. So that is the way of me to prepare the players. So let's focus on this game, and then we think about Lyon.
I know you want to focus on the games, but we have a huge summer coming up for Manchester United, and fans will laugh because it seems like every summer we say this is the biggest summer for Manchester United, but it's a really important one because it would allow the basis for you to build what you really want to see. And you've told us already that for you, improvement has to start from next season. You're not thinking about years in advance. So, from your perspective, how vital is getting things right this summer, especially in terms of recruitment?
I think it's crucial. I think we are trying to do everything as soon as possible. If you look at the schedule of teams, we will not have the World Cup of clubs, so that means that we are going to have a preseason. If you look at the next years, we are going to have a World Cup, then European Championship. So we'll have this window is going to be massive to work on our base. So I think it's clear for everybody here that is going to be crucial, and we have to take advantage of that. We will not have a next preseason. It will not be like that. So we need to do everything soon as possible to be prepared for having everybody for the preseason to start. After a season like this, we need to show something. That is not a debatable. So I don't want that conversation of we need a lot of time. We need time, yeah, maybe to win the league, but we need to improve a lot this season.
Interesting there, because in England there's such a huge focus on transfers and you'll be exposed to it in the summer. Whereas a lot of coaches and managers express the need to see improvement on the training pitch. Like that has to be often even more important than recruitment.
I think everything is connected. You need to be really good on every department, especially in this league. You need to, of course, you need to be really good on the pitch. You need to improve our players, but you also, especially in moments like our club, recruitment can change the way we go forward. and can be crucial. So when I say about recruitment, is not just, and we have to use it that as a club, not just the big names and to spend a lot of money. It's not that. Sometimes a player with 17 years old that is in another top club and is finished contract, we can use the Manchester United brand to bring that kids. It's sometimes the recruitment is that. Pay attention to these kids that have a lot of talent, doesn't have the space in different clubs, to try to bring them here. And then the academy, we are improving that. You can see that we have some players with quality.
I like the fact that you don't shirk the challenge. Like you say, this club is a huge club. We want to win things. I'm in a rush to win things. So instead of other people putting the pressure on you, you're doing it to yourself because you want to deliver.
I think it's also my job, and I know myself quite well. I cannot spend a lot of time in the halfway. I know myself. I'm not going to handle this type of life. So I'm all forward, and I really think that in the future we can win Premier League. I don't know when. It's going to take time. You can see the club, but I want to put that pressure on myself, because I will not stay in the middle ground and try to use excuses. It's not in me, and I know that I'm not going to handle this kind of life.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Ruben.